Yo, what's going on, people? It's AdamMcKola TV. It's AdamMcKola here, obviously, and this is United Daily. I'm doing well. How are you guys? It is Sunday morning. Rashford and Pogba could be set to boost Manchester United very, very soon. And Rig hasn't taken his dog on a walk to watch this video. So you lot better be tuning in. You lot better be liking this video. And you lot better be getting your comments in, because the dog hasn't been taken out for a walk just for this one. So there's been some sacrifices made here, and we need you lot to be making sacrifices too, and dishing those like and dishing those subs out, and helping Rig along as well in those comments as he tries to make excuses as to why he hasn't taken the dog out yet. So let's help Rig and let's help me. Get subscribing, get liking. This is AdamMcKola TV, like I just said, and we've got loads of usual suspects in the comments. Steve, Fletcher, Shoaib, Lee, Graham, Al, Maya, Josh. Everyone's in the house. Al's back in the house as well, saying, how's it going? And I'm doing well. A little bit, I feel hungover this morning. Not going to lie. Feel a little bit hungover, look a little bit hungover. I haven't even been drinking that much at all. I haven't been. I had a little bit of a pro club session with the lads yesterday. And, God, it dragged on for a while. Now usually we play about 2-3 games. That's it. Everyone's got stuff to do. We're adults now. Like, you know, we're pretending to be busy and things like that. Appearing offline rather than appearing online to play with your mates. But yeah, we went on a mad one yesterday, and we did all right. We went on a good run. So hopefully, when we get further up the leagues, I'll be able to make some pro clubs content as well. And when me and my mates can finally see each other again, and it is dependent on where me and my mates can see each other again, and when footballers can see each other again. Rashford and Pogba, you see that little segue there? Manchester United's Rashford and Pogba are ready to return. Manchester United boosted as Paul Pogba and Marcus Rashford have been given the green light to return to full training once coronavirus lockdown is over. Rashford and Pogba have completed rehabilitation following injury. Pogba's been missing since Boxing Day with an ankle injury. I think he's only played 5 or 6 games for United this season. 8 games this campaign. Meanwhile, Rashford has been out since January the 11th following a stress fracture of the back. Some United training ground staff have already been reported back to work. The Red Devils are hopeful the first team can get back to full training in May. So we're looking at a possible return to full training in May. Now, training is easier for clubs to control and handle and manage than it would be to, say, behind closed doors games and the return of football and things like that. That would be a lot easier to manage than, you know, having to put these games on behind closed doors and everything, because it's one squad. People coming from homes, going to training, going back home, going to training. I expect if they did return to training in May, it would still be under the lockdown rules. So they wouldn't be allowed to be going, you know, from training to here and doing commercial stuff and, you know, doing various different bits and bobs. I imagine it'd still be under strict lockdown guidance and strict lockdown rules. And the players would simply just be going to and from training. Now, if that's a possibility that happens, Rashford and Pogba are ready to return to training. And whenever football returns, whether it's next season or we carry on this season or whatever happens, regardless of what happens, it's so exciting for Manchester United fans because we are now building this squad. And if we keep Pogba in the mix, geez, that's a team. Imagine getting to see Rashford, Marshall, Pogba, Bruno. Say it again. Rashford, Pogba, Marshall, Bruno, that is a front four to go with. And if you add Sancho to that, Greenwood's developing. You strengthen up your midfield behind Pogba and Bruno, and Matic and McTominay and Fred. Well, McTominay and Fred continue to improve. If we can see that, we've got some team on our hands. But we need to continue to build this squad, build this team, and hopefully we can keep up hold of Paul Pogba in the summer as well. But the reports at the moment are Marcus Rashford and Paul Pogba are reportedly ready for a return to full training as soon as the teams can continue to train and meet up and get together again. So that is what we're waiting for right now. Let us know what you lot are thinking in the comments below about Paul Pogba and Rashford's possible return soon. Another former Liverpool player has also been rattled by Paul Pogba, and we'll be speaking about him very, very soon. So be prepared. I might be going on a little bit of a rant a little bit later in this video because someone else has pissed me off this morning. Woke up this morning, read these news headlines, read these articles. I saw Rashford and Pogba was ready to return, and I was thinking, oh yes. And then I thought, oh shit, there's no football. What are they returning to? There's no football to return to. So they could be fit, but what they're going to do, play in their back garden? I can't see that, can I? And then I carried on reading the articles. I carried on going down News Now. I carried on going through all the articles. And I seen another one. Liverpool legend disappointed with Pogba over Souness row. Now before we get on to who this clown is, where were all these guys when Graham Souness was accusing Paul Pogba of feigning injury and being disrespectful to him then? Where were they? Where were they when that perm-wearing prick was talking about, oh, it'd be a doddle to play against Paul Pogba? Where were they then? Talking about disrespect? I don't remember anybody coming out then. Do you? Because I don't. Paul Pogba comes out and says, didn't know who he is. Heard he was a good player though. Has rattled these cunts' cages that much. Sorry to use that word on a Sunday morning. But it's rattled their cages so much on a Sunday morning. And they're saying Pogba's disrespectful and they're disappointed and this and that. The player that's saying this, celebrated a goal by pretending to sniff lines off the pitch. He's disappointed in Paul Pogba not knowing who Graham Souness is. The other Liverpool legend who was disappointed in Paul Pogba was spitting at young girls in car windows the other month. And he's disappointed at Paul Pogba, a Frenchman born in the 90s, not knowing who an old Liverpool player was. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? They're asking him to put his medals on the table. Put your medals on the table. At the same age, Graham Souness didn't have half the medals that Paul Pogba has now. And when we ask Jamie Carragher and Steven Gerrard to put their medals on the table and show us what they got, where's your Premier League medals? All these Liverpool fans get upset. Oh, it's not just about Premier League medals. It's not just about this. It's not just about that. So what is it? How hypocritical are you going to be? How hypocritical are you going to be? I was disappointed when Liverpool as a football club defended a racist. How about that? But you lot are now disappointed because Paul Pogba don't know who Graham Souness is. Fuck Robbie Fowler. Fuck them all. I just don't get it. What are you like talking about? And yo, let me give a big shout out to Nimai Gula Brani. Nimai, absolute legend, mate. I've seen you constantly on the channel and now you've become a member. So thank you very much to Nimai for becoming a member. There's plenty of members. I think we're close to 30 members now. So thank you to everyone that's joined. We're in the first month of opening the AdamMcKola TV membership. It's a place where you can support the channel and support the growth of the channel and the things that we're doing here. You get monthly exclusive content. The monthly exclusive video has already gone up. So Nimai, go and check that out. It's a little classic and you'll see 2 players that have pulled on that famous red shirt for Manchester United as well. So it's a little bit of a throwback, but it's a little bit quality. So go and check that out after we're done here, Nimai. You get that as a bonus for being a member. So you get an exclusive monthly video. You help support the channel. You can join the Discord forum where we have loads of chat and debate and things like that going on. Bloody hell, what was that? Loads of chat and debate and things like that going on. And yeah, just get involved. Let us know what you're thinking. If you can't do that, make sure you are subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, sharing, and all that good stuff. Because no matter how you are getting involved, whether you are subscribing or you're clicking join and becoming a member, however you're getting involved, you're helping the growth of the channel and you're helping what has been a mad month for AdamMcKola TV since, just before football died, well, went to sleep, let's say, because football's not dead. When football went to sleep, just before that, we had started going again. We had started making consistent content on this channel. We were flowing a little bit. We were going well. And then football got cancelled. And I thought, you know what? This ain't going to stop it. We're still going to make daily content. And now we've got United Daily Live every single day. On a Monday, we have Premier League Gazette. On Tuesday, we have Rumour Rater. On Wednesday we have Master Debaters. On Thursday we have the Weekly United. On Friday we had Straight Up MUFC. On Saturday we have FIFA content. And on Sunday we have the Pod to Nowhere with me and Stephen Arson, which is coming up tonight at 8 p.m. So we have these daily strands, United dailies every single day, and you have a regular strand on every single day as well. And then once previews and reviews and match vlogs and all that stuff return, you're going to get that too. So we are doing an absolute fuckload here on AdamMcKola TV, and the content's going to keep rolling. And then we're going to be back on full-time Devils making regular content. I'm going to be making stuff with my good old pals over at Stretford Paddock. Going to be making stuff with Stephen Arson on a regular basis. Dean on a regular basis for Straight Up. Momo at Head Movement TV, we're going to be doing more things. And I want to get his opinions on Man United, because if you see Head Movement TV and you see Momo, Momo knows his stuff. Next week on Master Debaters, I have got an Arsenal versus Manchester United special with myself, Cheeky Sport Dave, and Frimp Online. You that know who Frimp Online is. It was in the Coca-Cola advert with me as well, Arsenal fan. So we are getting Dave against Frimp Online on AdamMcKola TV on Master Debaters this Wednesday. So the content is cranking up, and you even had like a Kiko Makeda interview and things like that. So loads more coming your way, and the exclusive monthly content is out on the join button. You go to the community section on the channel and you'll be able to find the members only videos. So thank you to Nimai, and thank you to everybody that has become a member, and thank you to you lot for getting involved. And we Master Debate live too, says Vinny. Nice one, Lee. Chief, I don't know, I don't care, brother. Wait, how many titles have United won? Premier League titles, 13. 20 titles altogether. Ferdinand Fitness. I haven't seen that, you know. What's it about? What's it about? What's it about? Let us know in them comments. Nice one, Al. We're taking this place. I want to get to 100k ASAP. Get that plaque up behind this ball next to Viva Igalo t-shirts. We need to do it. We need to make it happen. Yes, Mac. You're absolute legend. I was about I tell you what I was going to do with Jabs' comment, yeah? You see Jabs' comment in the question? It says, yeah, Mac, you absolute legend. Stick it to those hypocritical Scars bellends. But when I was reading the comment, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Mac, you absolute bellend, because I've seen bellend in the comments. Oh, God. So he said, Jabsy said, yeah, Mac, you absolute legend. Stick it to those hypocritical Scars bellends. Because Pogba's class and they don't like him, keep up the good work. Nice one, mate. Rio and Kate do fitness sessions on Wednesday and Sunday. Fair play to them. Yes, Zaid got in on your day off. Nice one, mate. There's a link for this in the description below if you want that. Let me know what you're thinking. If anyone from my Discord forum wants it, let me know as well. I'll sort it out for you. See if I can get something going for members where give them free delivery or something. I'm commented on early on getting a favourite jersey chat going. Ooh, what is your favourite jersey? This is one of my favourites. This blue one from 08. That's class, that is. It reminds me of Ronaldo scoring against Arsenal and McKola scoring against Sunderland. That one's nice as well. I like that one. Really, we should have it on this way, shouldn't we? Because of the fact it's got number 20 in it. Really, this is what we should be doing. You know, I need someone to support me with my my studio design and my studio setup. But there you go, 20 times there in the background. Not bad, eh? Not bad. We have seen quite a lot as Manchester United fans, and we've been quite spoiled. So yeah, let's read this article. I had a rant about it before I even read it. Rugby Fowler was told Paul Pogba to watch Graham Souness in the 1984 European Cup final if you fancy seeing the complete midfield performance during the lockdown. How about you watch the World Cup final? Watch the World Cup final from. Do you not even see that? Hold on a minute. Graham Souness doesn't even do his research for fucking Tottenham against Bournemouth, but they want Paul Pogba to do their research on 1984 European Cup final. Fuck off, Graham Souness and Robbie Fowler. Stop talking wet, man. What are you talking about? Please. The 99 final kit, yes, that kit was wavy. The badge, everything about it, wavy. Yeah, great stuff. Ah, is that who made that? So someone made a Stretford_Paddock.fan page on Instagram, and I was thinking, who the hell's made this and followed me? And I thought like Joe or someone had made himself a fan page. It looks like there's a real person behind it. So I'm glad to hear Joe hasn't gone mental and made himself a fan page. Green and gold 92 shirt with the strings. That kit was so good. I got a picture of myself in that as a kid. You know, I wish, yeah, that when we bought those kits as kids, like, I wish I had the brain and the forward thinkingness to say to my dad, don't buy me the kids one, buy me the adult one so that I can, you know, rock it when I'm older, have a sick retro shirt, that's some booky fake jumper, a fake beard, and a fake, that's me, that fake United shirt, not bad. But I'm looking for the one with the green and gold. I love that shirt. I love that shirt so much. Where was it? Who remembers these VHSs? Found them the other day. Who remembers them? Treble, 99, Teddy. They were class. I was looking for that picture, but I can't find it. I put it on Facebook before, Twitter before though, I think. Anyway, how are you lot doing? Make a Souness Who t-shirt, please. Oh, that's an idea. We'll see what kind of design we can get. The 16-17 home kit was Flames. This is Moses. Pogba could replicate Souness' best ever performance, and the senile Belen would still say he had a bad game. Yep, he probably already has. It's pure jealousy. Yeah, that green and gold kit though. What a kit. Yes, Adam Mckola watching all the way from Cape Town. And Maya says she wishes that I had the brains to not overwear the shirts till they were completely destroyed. Yeah, look at this one. So this one, right? When I was a kid, I got this one, yeah. And this one is my favourite player of all time. And it's when the Premier League changed their numbers. So remember, they used to have the furry numbers on the back of shirt, and then they went to like a plasticky number, and then this happened. It all peeled off. That's so sad, isn't it? What a shirt that was, though. It's a lovely shirt. Could go through all the shirts one day. I don't know if it'd be that much of an entertaining video. Would anybody watch it? Like, just going on through the shares? I don't know. But yeah, how sad is that? An image of, like, this is one of the few shirts from my childhood that would still fit me now. And it's fucked because the lettering on the back's fucked. Proper sad. No reports on whether Igalo gets a new deal yet. As you can see, I'm hoping he does get a new deal because it'd be nice and that, you know what I mean? But no confirmation yet. The reports at this moment in time where United were hopeful about a month ago we could get him in a £15 million deal, and then more recently it seems that that's kind of shifted from us not even speaking to him about a permanent deal. Again, we'd have to wait and see when's the season going to finish, what's going to happen there, like who's going to, you know, when's the summer window, when's the season ended, all those kind of things. Like, we just don't know. So until you do, you can't make a decision on a player. Because we might have him until the end of the season. Like, they might not want to judge him on such a short term, which sounds weird because he was judged as a manager on such a short term basis. But he might have wanted to judge him over a longer period of time, and he hasn't had the opportunity to do that. So it's an interesting one. I want him to stay personally. I really want him to stay. Tanai says, "Do you reckon you would go for a Nigalo or a Werner/Dembele?" I can't see us getting Werner or Dembele, you know. Werner's got a release clause of around 50 mil, if I'm right in thinking, right? So Werner and Dembele would probably cost around 50 million. I just can't see us spending that much money on a striker when we're going to spend a lot possibly on Jadon Sancho. We're going to be looking at, you know, number of other positions. Would it make sense to spend that much when we probably haven't got, you know, the money to be able to stretch it that way, and we got other areas to focus on? Zaid, unfortunately for you, you won't. If Nigerian R9 leaves, we riot. Al says, you know that. You know that. Mbappe for 40 million. What is going on in the world today? What's everyone talking about? 40 million for Mbappe. Nah. What are you thinking? You think Fowler watched the World Cup final? He was on cocaine. Of course he was, wasn't he? Of course he was. Sancho was live on IG. A fan asked him to take a sip of his water. Yeah, I seen that as well, Bulla. I said that as well. But I think the other day a Chelsea fan said if you join in Chelsea, touch your hat, and he touched his hat. He knows what he's doing. He's winding people up. He's having a little bit of fun. You know, that's all he's doing. I mean, I would do that. Imagine if I was sat here and you lot were like, touch your nose if you're going to sign for Stretford Paddock. It doesn't mean anything. Touch your nose if you're leaving England. It literally doesn't mean anything. You can touch your nose just by accident. So, you know. You get me, man? Have we got that pod to nowhere? 200 mil, more like, said Jimmy. What's that in regards to, Jimmy? Let me know in them comments, brother. Any more comments coming in? We know the news that Rashford and Pogba are ready to return. I think we all kind of suspected that because of how long everything was dragging on. Apparently, training is penciled in for May. And when that happens, Rashford and Pogba are ready to return, which would be a huge boost to United if the season was going to be completed and we were going to see the remaining fixtures played out. The Premier League, it's been reported, is unlikely to start till at least June the 8th. Again, I'm very, very sceptical about that. Aubameyang is reportedly listening to Man United's bid. I'm not too sure about that one personally. And reports Dortmund are open to selling Jadon Sancho as well. Honigstein with another update, and he said contrary to the way they're speaking a little bit, they're very open to doing a deal with Manchester United and are open to negotiations about that. I'm going to get onto news now because Mini, my trusted mod, has told me to get on there. So what am I looking out for in the last 15 minutes? Sanchez expected to join Inter Milan in the next week. Is that what you're on about? 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 See? Abhishek, see? We're going to make the people talk now. They're going to think me and Sam are going to be reunited again. Mr. P, really appreciate you for tuning in, mate. Thank you very much. Alisco says, do you think signing Grealish is a smart move after signing Bruno? I don't think we'll sign Grealish unless Pogba leaves. Now, this Inter Milan story comes from a website called Serpents of Madonnina. So it looks like it's a a fan blog of some sort. It looks to be an Inter Milan themed fan blog. I may be wrong. And it goes on to say Inter Milan forward Alexis Sanchez is expecting to join the rest of the squad in Milan next. Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! You can't do that. You can't do that. Fuck off. There's no, how have you done me like that there? Absolutely done me up, a kipper. Absolutely. Just scrolling down news now and I see this article here. Sanchez expected to join Inter in the next week. He's joined Inter in Milan in the next... He's meeting up with the squad. Oh. News Now isn't a source. They really just put the articles through. I don't even think that's what Mini wanted me to look at. Is it what you wanted me to look at? Did you just dupe me, Mini? Has my trusted mod turned on me? I don't know what Zaid's going on. Hamza, will FTD do an NHS charity 24-hour stream? I wouldn't be up for doing something like that if they want to do something like that. I don't make them decisions. I can try and suggest things, but I only have so much power there. So I'd like to do something. Look, I love the NHS. They have my support. But I hate how they're becoming a charity recently. They should be funded by our taxes. They should be funded by the government properly. They shouldn't be needing charitable donations and charitable payouts. It should be fully funded. The UK is a country that has, prided itself on its NHS, and in the last 10, 15 years, it's been run into the ground. Now, whatever politically you think of, I don't care. Forget that. It should be looked after, and it shouldn't be relying on charitable donations, that's for sure. But I would be up for doing something like that. Because, like I say, I would help homeless people, but I think there shouldn't be homelessness. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't mean I'm not going to help someone that needs a help, just because I think they shouldn't need the help. But it does frustrate me in that sense, that we're having to create charity and all that. Bro, I'm not going to talk about that, to be honest, because it's pointless. I spoke about it a long time ago. Geezer's a tit. That's all I will say. And I'm too real for this daftness on YouTube and back and forths and this and that and all that. It's dumb. Do you know what I mean? People have real life beef, not stupid internet beef. I hope the Phil Jones to Newcastle story is true, says Galvatron. Will someone take Philip Jones off our hands? Will it happen? Will it happen? Alice is spot on. They shouldn't be needing a pensioner to do laps of his garden on his Zimmer frame. Exactly. And then they're like lauding him like he's, look at this great guy. Well done, mate, and all that stuff. Actually, well done to him. What's his name? Sir Tom? I don't want to get his name wrong. It's a bit rude, isn't it? Sir Tom Moore? Yes. Or Captain Tom Moore, sorry. Yeah, he's done an amazing thing, an amazing charitable thing. But then you got like these people that are running the NHS into the ground like, oh, well done, well done. No, mate, you don't get to praise him, because if it wasn't for you pricks, you wouldn't need him to be walking around in his garden to raise money for the charity. You know what I mean? Rayan, the highlights are Rashford and Pogba are ready to return to training ASAP. They are ready to return to training ASAP, but obviously we cannot return to training yet, and we are waiting for football to return, training to return. May, it's been rumoured it will be back around then. So that's what we're waiting for at the moment in terms of when the football will return. Any Federico Chiesa news? Nope. No Federico Chiesa news at all. Who even watches? What did I miss? highlights. I said that. I'm reading the wrong thing. Um, Keep your comments, keep your thoughts, keep your chat coming through. This is the United Daily. And we are here every single day. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe and notifications button in order to join us. Thank you to Nimai for following us and joining us today. And that is that, two tears. And that is that. Anyway, thank you, Tim, Minnie, Elisco, Chris, Al, everybody that's got involved in the comments. Thank you very much for joining us here on AdamMcKola TV. Make sure you keep liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. Today we are obviously been talking about Rashford and Paul Pogba ready and available to return very, very soon. We also looked at Dortmund open to selling Jadon Sancho, according to Raf Honigstein, who's reasonably reliable in terms of what comes out of Germany. Aubameyang listening to Man United offers, but I don't believe that one jot. And reports the Premier League is unlikely to start until June the 8th. I got duped by a news article on News Now, which told me that Alexis Sanchez was going to go to Inter, but he's not. He's just going to Milan to meet up with Inter, and it's done my absolute head in. Oh man, why would they do that to me? Why would they do that to me? Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Absolute legends. I've been around.